Check it out, GTX 285 from EVGA, my favorite. Awesome card. First of all, in case you guys don't know, this video has been a little late coming. I think I did it once before, but I might have lost it, or producer Dan lost it, or somebody. I'm sorry, I don't blame you. Somebody might have lost it. Anyway, this is the 285. This is the fastest single GPU card on the market, and this is the reference design. This is the one from EVGA, so it's the factory clocks and references and all that good stuff. A lot of good things to say about this card. First of all, it overclocks like crazy because it is 55 nm. It's one of the things that changed from the GTX 280. So it has higher frequencies from factory. It's faster from factory. It does 2-way and 3-way SLI. And if you want to do 3 of these in 3-way SLI, it's actually faster than 2 GTX 295s if you're curious at all. Granted, you have to have 3 PCI Express slots. You're going to waste a little bit more power, but you will get higher benchmarks and you will get better frame rates as well. And you'll always get that advantage of you'll always get better drivers in the future, which your performance will constantly increase, which is going to happen regardless. Whenever NVIDIA releases new drivers for these games and for these cards, you always get a big increase. And one of the reasons I like EVGA is because they actually release SLI patches so that when new cards come out, SLI works right off the bat instead of having to wait 3 months for SLI to become available when you have this incredible card. You have 2 of them, and you can't play this new game that just came out with SLI. So very, very good stuff. Let's talk a little bit about the core clocks on this now. This is the GT200B core on here. So it's the same that's in the GTX 280. It's just shrunken. It's the same that's in the 295s. It's also the same that's in the 275s, which are a new card. These are the factory frequency cards. So there's 648 megahertz core clock. There's 240 shaders that are clocked at 1476, and there's a gigabyte of GDDR3 that's at 2484. So very nice frequencies. This card is going to require about 550 watts to run. It is more efficient than the GTX 280. In turn, it only has 2 6-pin power adapters instead of needing an 8 and a 6. That's changed up a little bit. Also, while we're here, I'll note right there next to it, that is your audio loop cable for your SPDIF header. Pretty much you're going to connect this from here to your SPDIF on your motherboard. That's going to give you 7.1 channels of HD audio over your HDMI cable, which you will use with the provided dongle. That's great if you want to game, or if you have a surround sound system, you're going to do movies, Blu-rays. This has HDCP support, which is high bandwidth digital content protection. It's going to let you do all your Blu-rays, your HD DVDs if you still have those, or any HD content you might get off the web. So that's important to know. Now, besides that, dual link DVIs right there. Those are dual links, so you can do up to 2560 by 1600, up to 240 hertz refresh rate on a single plug, or up to 85 on one of these at 2048 by 1536. If you're going to do 2560 by 1600, they're going to do 60 hertz max refresh rate if you have both of them hooked up. 7-pin digital S-video cables right there. You will probably never use that, but it's there in case you need it. This is where your SLI adapter will go. Right there. So your SLI bridge comes with your motherboard. If you have an SLI certified motherboard, don't be looking for it in the box because it is not there. Also in the box, I will have you note that you do get 2 of these 6-pin PCI Express 2 Molex connectors. So if you want this is going to transfer 2 Molexes into 1 PCI Express. So these are pretty useful. These do about 100 watts each. Actually, no, I think they do 150 watts each. So it's 300 in total they can do. This is a 206 watt TDP card. It does a little bit more if you overclock it, and it does the same. It just adds up double if you're going to put them in SLI. So don't worry about that. Now, also included in the case, you're going to get your drivers. I highly recommend you don't use these. Go to the website and get the latest ones because that's what's going to give you the best performance. Now, besides that, you're pretty used to seeing the rest of the stuff. Obviously, physics is always included on here. CUDA is always included on here. It's part of the whole NVIDIA parallel processing revolution that they're all about. GPU or GPU, which is general purpose graphics processing units. I don't know. So very popular. You're going to see that a lot. This will do 3D vision, the GeForce 3D vision, which if you haven't checked it out, it is absolutely incredible. It's really fun to use, and it changes your gaming. It's actually really non-gimmicky 3D. It's the first 3D. It's not like, oh God, I feel stupid with these glasses on, and this is retarded. This is like fun, awesome 3D. Zombies coming at your face in Left 4 Dead. Like, it's really fun, and this is certified for it. This card can do just about any game in 3D. Also, DirectX 10, obviously, shader model 4.0, OpenGL 2.1, HDCP support, HDMI support. That's all tied together by the Pure Video HD, which is to give you that great quality Blu-rays, great quality HD DVDs, or anything that's high def over the web, or you just have the file from a camera. It's going to give you extremely crystal clear playback. Plus, the audio is an added bonus. So, really nice card. It's the EVGA GTX 285, and don't forget, GTX, I'm sorry, EVGA is very nice because a couple things. They give you 24/7 support, so you can call whenever if you have a problem. They give you a double warranty, which is lifetime, and they also give you a couple tools like the precision overclocking utility, which lets you overclock very easily, control fan speeds manually, do stuff like that. So a lot of good stuff. If you have any questions on this card, email me. I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the EVGA GTX 285, type in E145-285 into the search engine of any of these major retailers. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.